What's up, everybody? We're out here enjoying another outdoor adventure. I'm Christopher Covert and I have a special guest, my father, with me. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
Anyway, so it has been a total of 21 months since we've been able to visit Bald River Falls. Of course, I've done a few little videos and stuff like that, but it's the first time I'm getting a chance to take my father down here and to show him off what the new bridge looks like. And it's definitely been a beautiful day. It's actually been a little bit cooler than it has been, so we're going to go up here and see what it is like. We are going up on a Wednesday today, so hopefully it won't be too busy. What most people don't realize is when they were getting ready to close down the bridge, they ended up getting about 7 to 9 inches of rain in just a few hours. That was the highest ever recorded in the Cherokee National Forest history in that much of a period. And they said it was the equivalent of an Olympic-sized swimming pool every 3 seconds of water coming through. And so that caused the bridge to close about a couple weeks earlier than what it was supposed to, but it delayed what should have been about a year-long project to almost 2 years because they had to fix the road getting to the bridge. And I don't think a lot of people realized how much damage was done. Forest Service took a lot of pictures and stuff to try to recreate it back to what it was, but you could see people down there fishing and enjoying and having a good time. And definitely is a great place to be able to come up and have an adventure. There isn't any fees or anything associated with this, but she is a 90-foot waterfall. So yeah, there she is in all of her beautiful glory right here. 21 months it's taken to get this project finished, but everybody's enjoying it. And you got people down here swimming. It's definitely deep enough to be able to fish and swim. There's a lot of fish in this area here. I know Bald River is a natural, so they don't stock it. One little fun fact is back when this was all logged, there actually used to be a train trestle that came across the side here, and there's a black and white photograph of it. And it's kind of hard to see, but right up there in the corner is another little waterfall that comes on down and flows on into the area as well. Yeah, it's a little bit easier to kind of walk in down there now. You can kind of see that. You can see how the bridge has a overlook here to be able to get some of those good photos and everything, the memories that people really enjoy. A lot of memories. The old bridge was here for 90 years. It was built back in 1933 by the CCC and the forest, and did good for its many years, but it was getting time. It was starting to get bad underneath it, and she needed to be, definitely needed to be replaced. So, but the Forest Service did a really good job, like I said, photographing it, seeing what it's like. A lot of people kind of got a little upset because the parking is very limited. Well, the problem is this whole section over here is all part of designated wilderness area, so it's all protected and they can't go any farther into it. So it's almost kind of like at a national park level. So that's why they weren't able to make any real major adjustments to parking in that. It was even just a shock to even get the bridge and stuff all done, but that's part of the reason why is, and a good little key is, drones. You can fly drones, but you can't even really, technically you're not supposed to fly your drone really past the falls because that's where you go into that wilderness area. The drone will start to warn you that you're in a no-fly zone, so that's also something there to keep in mind and all that. It's really nice because they've also added in some benches here to be able to take some photographs and that, and it definitely gives you that good perspective of being able to sit back and not having to back right into traffic, which used to be a big problem back in the day, coming down here and running into traffic. People would be down here taking pictures, stopping on the bridge, and it was becoming extremely unsafe for that as well. Got a big, beautiful forest sign down here. But yeah, so it gives you a good, beautiful profile right here of the bridge and the waterfall sitting right next to it here. Definitely really good design, the way how they did the brick columns and the metal. It definitely complements the area. The Forest Service said, you know, they didn't want the bridge to necessarily take over the falls, which would be really, really hard to do. But you could see the island is still down in here. And actually, down here, if you notice, there's actually a footer left of the original bridge still sitting down here. So there is a piece or two of the original Bald River Falls. The Forest Service told me the little island down here, they were actually looking at maybe trying to put the tree back in. But of course, the tree was part of the reason why the other bridge was falling apart. But you could see that nice little observation deck right there to kind of give you a big, beautiful view of the falls. This is an area that means a lot to a lot of people. It means a lot to me. It's what's inspired me to go out and do the adventure stuff, you know, out and enjoying the time with my father and all that. You can see some of the markings from the original when they were working on it, when they brought these beams in. And I know it probably can't be seen because it's one of the ones in the center, but when they were bringing the last ones in, they stopped in Tellico Plains and allowed people to stop. So there's actually 13 of these beams going all the way across, and then another 13, so 26 in total going across. Actually, this side I think it's got one extra one because this has the extra lane where this rides at as well. But definitely really pretty. Instead of having 2 support columns, she's got 1, and came in at about $9.5 million to build. It's not too terribly bad. They kind of got it set up down here to be able to walk on all this stuff. Not able to really zoom in on the GoPro, but you can see there's the falls. It actually looks a lot different sitting down here, that's for sure. It feels really cool, really nice. And then you got the bridge just right here. But yeah, nice little area to go swimming. You know, in a couple floods, this will all get pushed back and get back to normal and all that. There goes a crow. It'd be nice to see an eagle down here and all that. But anyways, it's really great to get to come down here and actually get to view and enjoy, make the passage attractive. This meant a lot to a lot of people. So if you're in the Tellico area, make sure you stop on by down here. Make sure you stop at some of the shops and stuff because they had to endure a lot for 21 months. So we're going to be headed up to Green Cove and go check that out. It's been a little bit since I've been up there, just kind of touristing. We camped down here a couple weeks ago, so but obviously it's not enough for me to come down here anytime. My favorite area to come camping is down this way. So one little fun little fact here I'm going to show you. Unfortunately, because of the guardrail is in the way, over here is where they actually put the cement in for the date of the bridge. But I said, we're gonna have to come up with something a little bit better because the original bridge had a nice metal placard on it. And I said, that's gonna need to be replicated because actually I did create a miniature old one on the 3D printer for the museum, and they actually have it on display at the visitor center, not museum. So, but anyways, well, I'm gonna hop off here and kind of get out and get to enjoy some more.